to Newsmakers. I'm Rosalind Horn. Today we're at Conestoga College, which is wrapping up a series of events they've been hosting for their own Respect Week. Newsmakers' Jody Bushland has more.
Whether we know it or not, we've all been guilty of or a victim of discrimination. Respect is something that often has to be learned, and this week students at Conestoga College have been working together, building mutual respect regardless of gender, race, orientation, or class.
Everybody has an equal opportunity to learn. That's what this college is about. It doesn't matter your age, your race, your physical or mental disability. This is a community for everybody to come in and be able to learn and develop for the future.
Through a series of events this week, the Respect campaign aims to break down the invisible barriers that are hindering the growth of our community. Although today's events were fun and lighthearted, the issues surrounding respect are very serious and personal.
Respect, I believe, is, of course, you treating everyone the way you would want them to treat you. Respect is just remembering that we're all here for one main purpose, and that is to learn. So we can smile at each other, we can help each other. Respect is just remembering that we're all just little dots on this planet.
The college's Respect campaign reinforces positive behavior on and off campus while providing students with some basic tools to act as leaders and role models in the community.
A lot of people maybe don't know what challenges other people are dealing with, and it's really important to have respect for anybody, even if you don't know what's going on in their life, so on and so forth. It's really important to expand what respect is in all aspects.
The campus itself is a microcosm of society, except on these grounds, learning is not only ongoing, but embraced and encouraged.
I would like to make just one thing clear, that it has to start somewhere. The fact is, here we have more awareness because we're actively going for it, right? We have a set direction which we're going through. Now, outside of college, not so much. But clearly, here at college, we're actually making that positive difference to make respect the number one thing on our list.
In Kitchener, I'm Jody Bushland.
Thanks, Jody. Today we are talking about creating a community of respect, and right now we are at Conestoga College's campus in Kitchener as they wrap up a series of events that they have been hosting all week long for their own Respect Week. With me right now is Brian Connell, who is the Student Life Programmer here at Conestoga College. So tell us a little bit about what this whole week has been about.
Well, right now, for all of our students, it's a pretty stressful time on our campus, and so we wanted to bring a lightened mood and really give encouragement for our students who are about to go into exams soon, that they can do it, that they can go through it. And so all week long we've had activities in our Student Life Center to think about how they can be the difference, and through their interactions with others, how they can make an impact in the lives of others.
So what are some of the different events that you've had so far this week?
On Monday, we kicked it off with doing a lot of different activities in the center. We had a respect tree that we brought out, and people could write down different words. Tuesday, we had Smile Day, and so we encouraged everybody to think about how a smile can make an impact in other people's lives. Words of Encouragement Day was Wednesday, and so we encouraged you to think about how do you encourage someone else, say thank you to someone else who's made an impact on you. And then today, Thursday, we have the Respect Games taking place. And so it's a wide game. We've brought in Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and really thinking about how do you communicate and interact with people, and how can you make a difference in our community.
So what has the response been from students as they've been involved with some of these events over the past couple of days?
I think they're actually really surprised. I mean, we did really low-key advertising in events to promote our event, but for just the idea that we can give out free suckers, free candies, we were encouraging people in the hallway saying, keep going, you do it. The end of the semester is almost near. And they really gave a little bit of sense of confidence and encouragement that you can make it through the year. It's almost done. And a lot of smiles. I think people weren't expecting the response.
So is this something that you guys have done before here at the college, or is this the first time for this?
We started, this is our first Respect Week, so it's a collection of activities all day throughout an entire week. In the past we've done Respect Days, and we also joined with the Kitchener-Waterloo Community Foundation with a Random Act of Kindness Day that takes place in the region in November. So it's the largest of our kind, and we have a student committee of about 40 students, which is the largest we've had at the college for the Respect campaign. And so they do a tremendous job of putting all these events and activities together and brainstorming ideas.
So this is a Respect Campaign Student Committee. So why were some of these people interested in coming out to participate in something with this goal in mind?
I think they really connected with what our message is with the Respect Campaign, is that every interaction you have with someone can make an impact. You can be the difference through those. And so they were really understanding about how they can be more empathetic and understanding to the challenges of others. And so the campaign is really a group of committed students who know what they want to do to help impact others and to provide awareness and education about what are some of the challenges or experiences and perspectives that students have coming to college. And so they were really wanting to help provide that education to others in our community too.
And tell me a little bit about, earlier this month there was Respect, Reflect, and Rethink, which was an event hosted by the same group as well. So what was that all about?
We have a Connect Leadership Workshop series at the college, which is a series of 7 experiential workshops to talk about your core employability skills and your core leadership skills. And the Respect campaign is involved by hosting one of the workshops through that series. And so it's a 2-hour workshop to rethink what are some of the judgments you make that are very subconscious in a way. And so we provide education on that, as well as understanding what is inclusive language and how small words can make an impact, even unintentional language. And so we provide all through a dynamic, experiential format. We present it and get students to think about how they can make an impact through their words with others.
And why do you think it's important to have these type of respect-related initiatives at an educational institution where people are here to learn and also to focus on their future careers?
Well, because I think just as easily respect translates into the career field as well. And we really try to advocate with our students that when you're going out to the workforce and finding a high-performance career, it's important for you to be able to consider the needs, challenges, and experiences of others. And so what a perfect time to do that than in a learning institution too, where we have people from so many different backgrounds and challenges coming here to learn. And those are things that we need to understand when we learn with each other, and we want to create an environment of respect. And so I think it's relevant in any environment, but we definitely want to get the ball rolling here at Conestoga.
And how much are these respect initiatives rolled over into day-to-day classroom situations as well?
Well, one of the things that we do is we have in-class video presentations that we facilitate with all first-year classes. And it's about an hour-and-a-half presentation where we show a video that speaks to what are some of the experiences of students. And the faculty have just been phenomenal here at the college to really help reinforce the message and create that discussion going beyond that presentation. And so we're seeing a lot of positive actions just taking place on a day-to-day basis. And we're seeing it in the hallways, we're seeing it in the cafeterias, so many different places. And hopefully we'll be able to see that too when you graduate and go out to the work field as well.
And would you have any tips as you've had these workshops in different days for the general public that might be watching this and isn't necessarily here at Conestoga, for how they might be able to recognize disrespectful behaviors and address those either at their workplaces or out in the community?
I think it starts with you. I think thinking about what are your actions and what are your attitudes that you have and your own language. You know, is every interaction you're having with someone the most positive? And when they're not, because we recognize that sometimes they're not always happening, when are they not and why are they not? That's so important to think about our own interactions, and that's the first place to start. I think it's important as well to be able to think about, you know, how do you confront disrespectful situations appropriately, confronting it respectfully as opposed to disrespect. And so one of the things that we really share within our presentations is to encourage the use of I statements. And starting statements off just saying, I feel, I'm uncomfortable, I don't like this, is a huge way to be able to address your needs by being respectful and courteous at the same time.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. That's Ryan Connell, who is a student life programmer here at Conestoga College.